Wait, what? What was that? How did I grow my hair out? Yeah, I know, right? I know. I decided to change it up. And of course, I've been off of social media, so you will be getting a little bit more information as to why I love social media, why I stopped posting, and why I deleted the apps. I didn't leave permanently, so let's just get that out of the way. I didn't leave completely. I just went on a social media detox for 30 days. It was a personal challenge that I just wanted to do and achieve, and I did. So by the time you guys see this video, I would have already completed it. I just did a very quick I use some of the new products. I don't go too much in detail as to what my hair is and what kind of extensions I've bought because I want to do that in a separate video for you guys. You guys were so concerned as to where I had gone, what happened, and was I okay? I'm 110% okay. I'm actually doing so much better. I kind of answer a couple questions. It's gonna be kind of all over the place, but I'm gonna try my best to make sense and show you guys the products at the same time, just because this is the first time that I am working with this camera, this monitor on my laptop. I'm working with new lighting, a new setup, a new backdrop. Everything is going to be completely new. This is what I kind of wanted to redo to my channel. I'm going to be explaining to you guys where I went, where I was, and what I plan on doing on here. So let's go ahead and stop talking, and I will let you guys continue with the video. Let's get right into it. Okay, let me go ahead and get started because I did already try to record this video and my camera died. Like, it was just like, okay, we're done. So I did already go ahead and curl my lashes. I used the Sephora eyelash curler. It is a collaboration with somebody else. They do still sell it. Saria, something like that. And I did already do my eyebrows off camera just because they're doing this weird thing where I haven't been really content with my eyebrows. I feel like I'm soon looking to change the way that I do my eyebrows because I don't know. I mean, today they look good. It was like, okay, we're gonna work with you because, you know, you're trying to get a video in. But other than that, I've been kind of struggling to like my brows. I kind of just do them because I know how to do this specifically. But I've been trying new brows while I was off of social media. So this is a video to kind of inform you guys as to why I decided to get off of social media. And I didn't necessarily delete all of my accounts. I guess I can talk and do this. Do my makeup at the same time. I'm just going to show you guys the products that I'll be using, kind of just showing you here, but I will be talking as I'm doing it. If I know how to do that, because sometimes I don't know how to multitask. I'll get super distracted, but we're gonna get our shit together. I'm gonna be taking the Professional new primer. This is the Pearl Primer, and it's an alternative to the regular Professional, but it gives you a luminosity. I've been struggling to make my foundation last on here where I'm super dry, and this bad boy has helped it last a lot longer. So we're gonna be using this one here all over the face. Back to why I got off of social media. Literally, it happened in one day. I didn't like announce that I was gonna go on social media. I kind of just vanished. I wanted to take a break off of it because I realized that it was turning into a necessity. Not a necessity, but I was just constantly on it and I didn't realize why I would spend so much time on it. It was just kind of a habit, a bad habit, because I was realizing that I was on social media instead of doing things that I needed to get done. So sometimes I would procrastinate about doing homework for school, or I would ignore my chores and I would have to wait last minute until I had to do them. I would notice that I would get in my car and I would just start scrolling while I was driving, and I was just like, girl, this is not that serious. You need to calm down. At first I was like, okay, you know what? In order for this to be realistic, because I'm super bad at creating a habit, but that's another thing why I wanted to focus on. By the way, I'm taking the Tarte foundation stick in shade medium neutral. This thing is amazing for spot concealing, and that's what I'm gonna use it for prior to my liquid foundation. These breakouts on my face were just like, you're not going on the camera by yourself, girl. We're gonna come along. And I am gonna be doing a full coverage look. So again, shit, spot concealing, girl, just put it all over your face. So I'm using the BH Cosmetics flat angled kabuki brush. I think this is from their kabuki selection or collection. And I'm just kind of pressing it into my skin just to kind of give an even application. What was I saying? Damn, I suck at this. What was I saying? social media. So now that I have that, oh girl, you're looking a little yellow. Okay. I hate having a routine, and I guess that's what kept me from making a constant and consistent routine for myself. But consistency definitely is key when you're trying to achieve anything. Hence that I'm definitely going to be trying my best to stay consistent on YouTube, because this is something that I definitely want to pursue. So I figured, I was like, why not do this? Something that I do on a daily basis. Why not cut it out? So I told myself, I was like, okay, I'm not going to delete the accounts just because I didn't want to have to start all over. So that's exactly what I did. I didn't delete social media or my accounts. I just deleted the apps, because if I didn't have them in my phone, I wouldn't feel the need to have to go on the app or just constantly. Literally for like the first week, my fingers, when I would unlock the phone, my fingers would go constantly to where the app used to be. I was like, yeah, girl. Social media can influence you in a very big way, especially because you're specifically choosing who you follow on social media, what you post, what you see, and other people control what you see. They always post the most filtered, the perfect version of what they post. So you're constantly viewing everything like this and all this drama coming up, and it's just full of information that you really do not need. I will say, when I made this decision, let's carry on with my makeup, because I probably never finish. Again, I'm going to be taking the new NARS Natural Longwear Foundation. I have it in a sample because I haven't made the purchase yet. Girl, it wasn't payday until today. So I might be making this purchase because I've really been loving this foundation. So I'm just gonna, and I am in the color Punjab. I don't know, however you say it. But if you see it, you know which one I'm talking about. Punjab. I told myself I'll delete the apps for a week. I was like, okay, you can do this. It's a week. Next thing you know, I was so busy that I didn't realize that I really didn't even have time to be doing all of that. So when I realized, I was like, okay, I can do this. So one week turned into 2 weeks, 2 weeks turned into 3 weeks, and then I completed a month. And I was just like, okay, like, and I got so much done. I got my setup for YouTube completely done. I have everything. I did upgrade to my Canon Rebel T6i, which is, this has been something I've always wanted to do, this camera. I had started looking at Best Buy. As soon as I deleted social media, I was like, okay, if I'm not gonna be on social media, I have to promise myself that I'll work on stuff that I want to get done, most of my goals. I'll work on my goals that I want to achieve. And what better way to do that when I don't have any distractions like social media? So I was like, okay, if I plan on coming back though, I want to come back with a bang. So I was like, okay, let me work on getting this done. Because I knew I've always wanted to come back on YouTube and I never wanted to leave. But I had school, I was trying to get in the hang of things. And I did explain that in my Get to Know Me video, how I was trying to be this fucking superwoman. And obviously I couldn't do everything at once, but now that I have a routine and the summer's coming up, this summer I'm gonna be focusing on just YouTube, and of course maintaining my full-time job. But that was it. I just wanted to make sure that I was able to come back and dedicate myself to it, which now I have no excuses. I have everything, my monitor. I was like, bitch, you're official. I loved not being on social media. Point blank, period. That's just what it was. Because I was getting so much done. I was working out, I was doing my homework. And you're like, well, why didn't you just do that while being on social media? Like, what's wrong with you? Look, you got your problems, I got my problems. You fix yours or you don't. I'm gonna fix mine the way that I need to. And I also realized that I wasn't focusing on the bigger picture, just being out and about. I definitely wanted to make sure that I was aware of my surroundings. Like, there's so many times where I'm just like, okay, let me just get on my phone. Because I used to have public anxiety. Like, I just have anxiety in general, and social media was making my anxiety act like 10 times worse. And I was just like, why is it doing that? And it was because I constantly had this thing on just being on it so much that it just made me feel comfortable by being in my own little box on the screen. But what I was watching and seeing, it was just not doing me good. I'm gonna take the Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. Hopefully it does not crease up on me, because lately it's not been has not been good to me lately. So I really hope this doesn't act up on me. So while I was off, I was just, you know, I was just enjoying. I remember, and I have a problem with remembering a lot of stuff. And I realized it was because I wasn't paying attention. Just simple little things that are just like, Stephanie, this is common sense. Like, clearly if you want to remember something, you got to pay attention. Well, social media has been around for so long that I just kind of let it get to me. I wasn't aware that that's what was causing all these different effects on me. And this isn't a video that I constantly see on people postings, because I started getting into YouTube a lot more whenever I deleted everything else. You're like, social media or YouTube is social media. Girl, I know, but I knew that whenever I wanted to come back, I wanted to make sure that I was aware of what kind of content I wanted to put out. So I was just kind of getting information, doing my research, trying to look for tips and tricks on how to record, just different things so I can be more knowledgeable whenever I came back. So I'm gonna be setting my concealer really quickly with the Coty Airspun. I was more aware of what I was doing, like the week that whenever I would go out, I was just like, girl, I had more fun staying off of social media. And we get in this like thing where we're like, okay, let's post every little thing. I want to document this, and it's great. And the reason why I was documenting everything is because I like to create memories. I like to be able to look back and see them on my Snapchat or on my camera roll. And also, it was just a habit. And I was like, well, if I'm actually in the moment, I feel like that's a lot of the time what we forget to do, is just being in the moment, enjoying who we're with, where we are, our surroundings, the people that are there. So when I decided to stop doing that, I can remember every single weekend, the 4 weekends that I experienced going out, being with my friends, second by second, because I wasn't distracted by posting it on social media. I was enjoying it. I was just doing what I needed to do. So I loved it. I've never felt better. I felt like I definitely needed it, and it just worked out really well for me. So if you guys are planning on like doing the same thing, I would definitely encourage you, but I am still going to be back on it. I'm just going to make sure that I'm more aware of how often and how much time I'm spending on it. Now that I've set my makeup, I'm going to do my eyes. I'm going to be using these Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette, and this is and I haven't even used it. It's like brand new. They gave it to me at work. It's the 740 Scandal Lust, and it's just your average warm palette. My camera's still charged. I gotta make sure because earlier it died and I was like, no, no, she wasn't ready. I love Kevin Hart. I'm gonna be using my oh, wrong brush, but it's okay, the Sigma eyeshadow E55. It's just a small packing brush, and I'm just gonna use it to blend out my primer. This is the Urban Decay primer potion. You guys know that I am obsessed with it. I just love it because it just makes the shadows pop a lot more. I'm gonna be taking this one. It's a matte. It's the second matte one. I'm just gonna set it. Oh, it's a little darker than I thought. Oh, that looks nasty. Okay, let's do this. Bam. The most important part about doing makeup and learning how to do makeup is also learning ways on how to fix your mistakes. Okay, so I did go ahead and finish this side. I did bronze, contour, blush, and everything like that, but I didn't do this side, so you guys are still going to be able to see the products that I did use on this side. My camera has been teasing me because it says it's fully charged, and clearly that's not the case after like 20 minutes, so I did definitely do this side just so that way this short video is not as long. So just kind of blend out the primer so that way it doesn't look creasy or anything like that. I'm gonna be using my Sonia Kashuk brush. It's just your average blending brush. It looks like this. You can get it at Target. And I'm gonna be taking the shade. Look, bro, like whenever they give me stuff in gratis, they write my name. I'm just like, kind of need the information back here, dog. I can't see, I think it's, I'm not even gonna guess it because I can't tell what color it is, but it's the second one here. So I'm gonna use that in my crease as my transition color. I don't even remember what I was saying. So just be aware that this video is just gonna be all over the place, kind of like me. Perfect way to show you how I am. So taking it all over the crease. Just lightly giving me a wash of color. I'm gonna be using the middle one which is called Y, from what I can see. I'm then gonna try and guess because I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna take this middle one here and use that a little bit closer in my crease area just to give it that warmth. I'm gonna be taking this color here. I think that's what I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I did. With another Sonia Kashuk brush, and this was part of one of their collections, but I just use it because it lets me add very precise detail in the crease area. Aren't you guys glad that this quality is just so sharp? Like, you guys can see my pores, my acne, you guys can see everything. It's like we're here. Like, you're in front of me right now. This is what I look like. No Snapchat filter, no smoothing effect. Girl, this is everything. Oh, I don't think I can do this multitasking, but we're gonna try our best. This video is probably gonna be super long. Let's continue. What other questions might you guys have? I don't know. Just kind of an update. If you're new to my channel and you haven't seen any other videos, I am a single mom of a 3-year-old boy, and I am a part-time student in college, and I am a full-time makeup artist at Sephora. So there you guys have a little bit of information to kind of fill you guys in. Now I'll take the Urban Decay Primer brush and clean up the lid a little bit so that way these lid colors here will be more accentuated. That's a word. And I'm just kind of cleaning up my lid. I hate saying cutting my crease because to some it feels like we're doing this extra like professional step. No, all I'm doing is just making sure that I'm adding a really nice base for the other eyeshadows. Taking my Morphe M167. Wrong color! Focus, Stephanie. I am taking this one on the lid now. Taking this one on the outer part of my lid. If you notice how it kind of transitions into that peak of orange, I kind of wanted that effect there. But I'm just packing it on like that. Now I'm going to add a little bit more in the crease area with this darker one. Nope, still can't read it. Now I'm going to be doing a little bit of mascara. Oh, the eyeshadow on the bottom. But I do like to do my eyeshadow on the bottom while my lashes are getting tacky. So these are going to be the lashes I'll be using. These are the Miss Lashes. I get these at my local beauty supply store. These are like $2.99, I believe. There we go. Hey! These are going to be... That was so exciting. Like I've never had... Okay, focus back. Focus back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Atta girl. I'm using the Duo Lash Glue. By the way, I hate this glue. It sucks. But I ran out of my other one that I freaking love, and I have to use this one to make this video, and I didn't feel like going to the store, so we're just gonna work with it. Using a small Coastal Scents brush, it looks like this. I'm gonna be taking the middle one here in my lash line. Ooh, this concealer, girl. I'm telling you guys, my eyes have been so freaking dry. So I'm taking this in my lower lash line, connecting it towards the outer part. Now I'm gonna be using this one in the corner. Scandalous, it's the only one you can actually see. I want you guys to be able to see everything. Bro, I am so excited about my new camera. It's just, girl, it's official, honey. Like it's just so nice. I've always wanted this camera, and I decided to save up for it and splurge on it because I was like, you know what, it's gonna pay off in the long run. I want to make this an investment just so you guys, I can put out the best quality for you guys. I want to make sure that you guys are seeing everything for what it is. Okay, let me not let my eyelash dry. I'm so excited to be back, bro. Like, that's how I know I really enjoy this. When I got the first like taste of it and everybody was being so supportive, but it just boosts me to a whole different level when I hear from people that I don't even know. Like, you guys like me or like something like that. I'm just like, I didn't even know that. But when you guys enjoy what I put out for you guys and you feel like you guys learn from me, I just feel my best. Like, I just feel like I'm helping somebody out that I don't even know, and I can't stress how much that makes my heart so happy, because I am the type of person to try and help, always want to help people, because whenever I was growing up, it was very hard to get that help myself in general, whether it's life decisions, whether it's makeup application, whether it's what kind of lighting I want to do, just simple questions that you don't really have somebody to answer them on a daily basis. I want to be that person that you guys come to, and I will try always my best to be there for you guys. Okay, this is the Bad Gal Benefit Bang mascara, and we're gonna be trying it out. I did use it on my bottom lashes. I've had really bad experiences with Benefit mascaras. They tend to always smudge because my bottom lashes are pretty long, so I'll notice within a couple hours of wearing the mascara on my bottom lashes, some mascaras tend to kind of stain right under it where it touches, and I cannot stand that. And I'm not gonna lie, I do see it right now too. So for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna be applying it because I've already applied it on the other eye. I'm not a big fan, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not here to bullshit with you guys. I'm gonna be using the Sephora High Precision Eyeliner. It looks like this. It's one of the ones that you come out, and it's one of my favorites because it's completely matte. If you used to be a big fan of the NYX liner from the drugstore, it was one of the best eyeliners because it was so cheap, it was so matte, it was so pretty. This is the only one that I found works the exact same way. And I'm not going to be doing a wing eyeliner because I just don't feel like it's always necessary to do it. So I'm going to move on to my face. And this is the Park Avenue Princess bronzer, Amazonian Clay Bronzer by Tarte. This is one of my favorite bronzers to use because it has a slight shimmer to it. And this is a limited edition brush from Sephora. For my blush, I'm going to be using the Benefit California blush. It's one of my favorite coral blushes. It has a hint of pink and a hint of orange, but it has a slight shimmer to it as well. It's their new, I do believe it's still one of their newest ones. Using another Sigma F40 brush, and it just your average blush brush. I started the apples of the cheeks, and then this just informed me that I stopped recording automatically. I don't know why. Highlighter, I like to use the Tarteist Pro Glow To Go. It's their mini one. You can get this on Beauty on the Fly at Sephora by the registers. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and do the damn thing. Let's continue on. What else has happened in the month that I was off social media? Just to kind of fill you guys in. I grew my hair out. These 22 luxurious inches of hair. And my son turned 3 January 28th, and I did actually record that. So if you guys want to see my son's birthday, let your girl know, and I might be able to do this little sign. I might be able to pull some strings together. You just picked your nose on camera. That was fucking disgusting. Afterwards, I'm going to be taking my Laura Geller highlighter. It's the Gilded Honey, and ain't none of this. It's more like this. Oh, hold on. Okay. And then to contour my nose, so I'm going to be taking the same bronzing color. It's the Chisel, because we want to chisel our nose. And the brush has a lot to do with the way that your nose contour is going to come out. In mine, I definitely like to be very precise. This is the Makeup Forever brush, number 238. And it looks like this. So in order for me to blend this bad boy out, use my beauty blender. And to highlight my nose, I use a smaller brush. So now what? Lips. I didn't know if I wanted to do, ew, no, not that one. Yeah, we'll do a dark color. Why not? I'm gonna be using one of my favorite new lips, the new Smashbox liquid lipsticks, the colors of the new metallic collection. Oh my god, I'm gonna be purchasing the color Maneater. It's your red. It's so beautiful. It's just so nice. They stay on all day long. If I had to say some of my favorite liquid lipsticks, it would definitely be the Smashbox ones because they are so good to you. This color is called Vino Noir. Vino Noir. Vino Noir. It's a really pretty burgundy. And the applicator, to die for. Is that too dark? No. So again, my camera decided to die. I did go ahead and add a little bit more cranberry under the eye using the same palette in the cranberry color that was in here. I sprayed a little bit of Fix Plus afterwards just to kind of bind everything together, make sure the powder is setting into the liquid really well. So it kind of just smoothed my skin out a little bit more. Okay, but again, I just did this very quick look and I did fix up a little bit here. And that was basically it. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment box. I definitely want to hear you guys' feedback, whether you guys like the lighting, the sound sounds good. And I really gladly appreciate it. I appreciate it so much that you guys are taking the time to watch this video now, even though I've been gone. So I will kind of quit ranting on because that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Oh my.